that.
Why are you so disgruntled with your cheer?
It's like getting a hand job when you were promised something else. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of the podcast where we pull back the curtain, give you some insight on what goes on by the scenes of your favorite bar and restaurant. We'd like to call that the industry perspective.
Oh yeah.
Single. Like,
Just one.
Just
make
one.
sure they're dead.
Yeah.
Just one.
Jeez.
No double tap.
No double tap.
Yeah, I feel like that one was to the head.
Between the eyes.
Good lord.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Well.
we're back.
And we are back. Yes.
Goodness.
What's up, motherfucker?
And huzzah. You bitches.
Speaking of bitches, I felt like one on Monday.
Oh god. Why?
The parade.
Oh, Los Doyers.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just coming out straight with the parade, man. I mean, it was dope.
Yeah.
Having the World Series, like to have this classic World Series happen.
Yeah.
Even though I don't really watch baseball that much. I mean,
Yeah.
whenever there's playoffs, you're gonna watch.
I didn't either. However, I was working Saturday night during Game 7, and I kind of was getting off around the 9th inning or 8th inning. And as a person that does not watch baseball, that shit got very fucking exciting.
Yeah.
Because like they were down like 3-0 at first, and they kind of fought
They were
back.
trailing the entire game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was very exciting to get swept up in the emotions of everyone else in the room that are Dodgers fans.
That's what made me like get emotionally invested.
That was really dope.
Yeah.
And then of course, as people that work in the service industry, as soon as we went work in the service industry in LA, in downtown, the next thought is, oh God, there's going to be a Dodgers parade.
Yep.
And boy, was there.
Boy, was there.
Boy, was there.
Yeah. What was your experience like?
Let's talk about his experience first.
Yes.
Mine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because yours was different than both of ours.
Oh, the parade?
That's
yeah.
why I would like to talk about your experience first,
Yeah.
because you had a completely different.
I got to go to the ceremony
Oh, Rose Bowl or the one here?
here.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
So you're not a Dodgers fan
No.
naturally, but again,
No.
you just get kind of swept up in the energy. of the
No,
city.
I mean,
if you look at his story the
thing-
last couple of weeks.
my thing has always been, as long as they're not playing the Cubs, I'll cheer for them. I'm never going to wear a Dodgers jersey. I'm never going to wear a baseball jersey that says Dodgers on it or anything like that. But, I'll cheer for them. Why not? I'm not going to be a hater, at least not for that aspect. I mean, I live here with it. Cheering against it would be,
Suicide.
yeah,
Like suicide.
basically.
Yeah.
So it would be dumb.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. Stadium was packed. It was dope. DJ Mustard was playing. That was pretty cool to see all the players walking in with their kids and families. I think only one of them was drinking, and that was Kike Hernandez. Everybody else was just kind of sober. I'm like, well, that's fucking lame. You guys just won. All of you should be fucking wasted right now.
Yeah.
I think he did end up giving the best speech.
Was he the one that did the shout out to Drake? Like,
where he's like, it's October's very own.
he's like, we got a really big team, and now we got some really big rings. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's funny. I like him. He's Puerto Rican, so of course.
I wish I knew that. I was just
Yeah.
watching the interview with them on Kimmel, and I was like, he's my favorite one out of all of them.
He's Puerto
Now I know
Rican.
why. Okay,
Mhm.
got it.
What was really cool.
Wait.
was-
Sorry. Just gotta
Oh.
make sure the flag is visible. The mic was covering it up.
What was really, really cool was when they introduced the owner, it was like crickets, and then you could hear people booing too. So that was pretty funny.
When the owner came out, it was
Yeah. Hold on, I think I have a crickets fucking.
just heard the cricket.
Hold on.
Who is this motherfucker? Who is he?
Actually, no. When he came out, it was quiet, and people were just like,
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That's what came to mind when I was in the stands.
Why?
Yes.
Why? Okay, I don't have context. Why?
Oh, because he basically helps out Ice.
Yeah.
So
like he owns facilities or invests.
he invests in
too?
facilities, ice facilities, and all that shit. So long story short, he invests in ties. So it was just no cheers, no applause, and then you just hear a couple people here and there booing and shit. It was kind of funny because everybody before him and after him got applause and cheers, and then it was just like, yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, it was a dope experience. And initially, I wasn't gonna go, but I'm like, and this is gonna sound like a hater. I'm like, well, they're probably not gonna go for a three-peat. That's a repeat is incredibly difficult. A three-peat in baseball, that's damn near impossible.
I mean, they are throwing a lot of money to get these players that are doing crazy.
And I don't want to hear anybody say like, well, the Yankees. Okay, this was before they had people of color playing baseball. That's why the Yankees were able to win 20 fucking World Series in a fucking row. That's not completely true, but you know what I mean.
They were playing against guys who had 9 to 5s back.
Yeah, they were playing against guys that had fucking like dad bods and beer bellies and shit like that were smoking on the mound as they were pitching. Like, don't give me that. No, different ball game.
Yeah,
I said this the other day. I'm like, that's why they hated Jackie Robinson. He changed the fucking game. This man was hitting the best pitchers and then stealing bases like nothing.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one jersey I am gonna get is a Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, but he changed the game. That's why they hated him. Overall, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, fuck it. They're probably not going to do it again next year. So yeah, why not? I'll go. I mean, everybody's like, yeah, no, where did I'm like, yeah, for sure. You get caught up in the emotions, of course.
A Dodgers fan might say, well, you're never going to get to go to one with Cubs, so.
Well, damn, shots fired there.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, don't hate on the Dodgers.
I'm not. I'm just hey, if I'm proving wrong, I'll be like, damn, well, shit. Then I'll go to that one.
I don't know much. It's just from what little I gather, it's just like they are spending close to billions of dollars to bring.
They are spending a lot of money, and people hate them for it. Yeah. And they're saying they're ruining baseball for that, but not really. It just comes down to the simple fact is pay your players what they deserve, or the Dodgers will.
Yeah,
it's that simple. Yeah. If you don't want to pay your players, the Dodgers will. I mean, yeah, it
ain't tricking if you got it.
It's not, and it's unfortunate that like smaller teams don't have the finances for it, but
there's no salary cap in baseball.
No, and a lot of these owners are greedy too. So I mean, it's not the franchise itself. I mean, it's the people that invest into it that they don't want to spend the money on these players.
Yep. So be mad at them if they're not investing in the team. Why should you?
Yeah.
It sounds like you had a great experience.
It was cool. It was fun.
I'm very happy for you and your experience.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Everybody was super excited, and it was fun. Yeah.
Glad you had fun.
Yeah.
I saw the videos of the parade, and if it was anything like last year, I was so glad I wasn't there. Cause holy shit!
Holy man, that was
way different. Do you want to go first? You want me to go
right ahead,
dude? Okay, so let's set it up. 2024. I have been working in the service industry on and off for probably 10-ish years. Mm-hmm. I would say that the Dodger Parade of 2024 is probably one of the most traumatic experiences of my entire serving career. Mainly because my restaurant was not prepared at all.
No, you weren't. I remember.
It was just horrible. Yep. And so I said, but we made a lot of money, and it was really. And afterwards, we all talk, like we still talk about that day. It's like, damn, we survived that. That was crazy. Dodgergeddon. And so fade in, fade out to 2025. The minute that we won, we all looked at each other like, oh shit. It's happening again. Like, this is great, but also it's happening again.
Just staring off into the distance. Yeah. Gunfire and choppers.
No, literally, it's just like, hello, darkness, my old friend. It's just like, oh my gosh. It's like PTSD of coming back to the shit. Dog.
That was good. I'm old enough to get that joke. That was Chef's kiss, man. That was fucking good.
That's what it was, bro. Just like 1,000-yard stare and just like, oh,
Now flashbacks, things going to black and white.
they're coming again. They're coming. And so we looked it up, found out it's going to be Monday. I was already scheduled. I was like, fuck. It was to the point where like I was ready to call my restaurant on Sunday to be like, yo, make sure we are ready for this because I'm working tomorrow and I don't want to hear no type of, we didn't think about this and da 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 da. So they actually prepared this year.
No way.
Yeah, they did.
Shut the fuck up.
They brought us in a little bit earlier, made sure everybody's breaks were out the way. We were like ready to go at like, 11 o'clock or whatever. Now, here's the thing.
I mean, Joseph's actually
They
prepared?
did prepare a little bit. They did. I'll hold for applause. They prepared too goddamn fucking much because here's what happened.
Oh God.
We brought everybody in. They, said fuck it. Well, they've been kind of getting on like labor hours and all that type of stuff. I don't know, it's a whole thing. I don't, that's a side note. But they basically were just like, yo, we need all these people on to make sure we can actually deal with the crowd and all that. We came all in at 10 a.m. That was another fucking thing because I've been taking the subway into work. And so I come in on the subway, I get in at 10 o'clock and like the gate that's open on my side of the street was just locked. It just was down. And I was like, oh, okay, no worries. I'll just come up on the other side and cross the street like I can always do. Super simple. As I'm ascending up the stairs, I just get the sense like, oh, no, this is not happening. I'm not crossing this fucking street. And then like I just literally am walking up and down the block, like trying to look for either a cop I could talk to be like, yo, I'm literally looking at my place of work and I needed to be there 5 minutes ago. Can you just let me cross? And it was like, I don't know what to tell you. You need to walk all the way down to Wilshire, which is probably like another like 3 blocks away from me, and then like have to go around that way. I don't know. So as I'm talking to the cop about that, then someone comes up and is like, yo, they opened the entrance on the other side. I was like, thank God. And so I dash back underneath and come up on the right side and like going to work. And I'm sorry guys, da da da. And so we get ready for it, and first we get the first wave of people that just wanted to kind of like sit on the patio. And because you can the parade route, because there's not like last year the parade stopped by the library, so it was like a block or 2 away. This time the route is coming in front of our restaurant, hence why I wasn't able to get to my restaurant, even on the fucking subway. That right there, fucking disgusting, crazy. That's Joseph. That's Joseph. That's Joseph. Yeah. And literally they told me, my coworkers told me that that's Joseph.
I see.
My coworkers told me they saw me going up and down the block trying to find a way to get across, and they were like, yeah, we saw you. And I was like, cool, can you clock me the fuck in? Because I'm here. But so then we let a couple people in that are just like, they just want to be inside our restaurant, and then we're going to watch the parade from there. And I'm like, cool. But the real thing is going to be when this parade ends and all those people that are on the street want to come in here. It's going to be great. It's going to be a fucking Armageddon, Dodgergeddon, but we're prepared. We got all the cooks on, we got all the staff on, we got everything in place. And the parade ended. These motherfuckers cracked the gate open just a little bit and had our security just stand there, just ask people like, hey, do you have a reservation? Or hey, it was like a fucking nightclub where like basically inside it's not a lot going on, but he's making it seem like, yo, you gotta come with like some type of somebody or RSVP or something to make sure you actually get in. So we're all just looking at each other like, okay, I got some tables, but I also have I have some open tables, and I'm literally looking at thousands of people on that street that want to go somewhere and eat and drink right now. And we have, guess what? Food and fucking alcohol. We have what they want. They want that really badly. And we are just literally sending them up and down the street to other places because we're scared that we're not going to be able to handle it, I guess. But you did all this work of preparing and bringing all these extra people in so that we can actually handle the chaos. Give us a little fucking chaos to handle. I was ready because last year we had so many people in there, it was standing like shoulder to shoulder. And because I was on the other side of the restaurant, this time I was in the lounge by the bar where everybody was crowded trying to watch TVs last time. This time we didn't even have enough people in there to like just be standing around. We did like a couple people, but people were getting sat pretty normally. And so I was going up to people like, if you were standing too long and nobody talked to you, I'm going up to you and be like, yo, you want a drink? Let me get you a beer. Let me get you an espresso martini while you're waiting. And so like you can make a cool extra $100 just picking off the people that are just standing around waiting. But we just didn't even have that many people to make that happen. And so I just had my tables. And of course, once they sit, they are just staying there just to watch the game. So like we're not able to flip tables. We're not letting enough people in for it to be a crowd. We even were talking about a 90-minute like wait time, which we don't usually do, but we were talking about that, like, hey, so we can flip these tables and get more people in here. Let's just put a 90-minute table wait on the 90-minute on each of the tables so we can flip them. And they just didn't even let like enough people in for that. And I just was like, this was such a fucking blow.
I take the applause back.
Yeah, bro. And that's the thing I did too, because I was like, yo, we're prepared. We feel like it's not only just like they brought people in, but like they chose the people that have experience and like really can handle this shit. And they just were like, cool, we're not gonna give you that much more to handle. So everyone probably did like, I don't know, 2,000, 2,500 in sales, which is like, it was basically an average Monday. But like literally having like looked outside of our patio and seen thousands of people waiting to kind of try to find a place to go, and we were just sending them up and down the street. I was just like, this is so fucking frustrating. And then I talked to a manager like a day or two after, like a day after, and they're like, yeah, we made like about 10K less than we did last year. And I was like, no fucking shit. Like, what is wrong with you people? Why don't you want to make money? I want to make money. We can make money together.
Because they're salary, so they don't give a shit.
I'm so mad. I'm crying.
Yeah. It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing.
No, now I gotta tell you what happened to me.
Oh, okay. You got your shit pushed in because we were
God.
sending people away. Yeah. So,
it wouldn't be the first time someone from Joseph has fucked up my life this year.
Okay.
Oh my God. I can't believe. Yeah, I can't believe y'all let that happen. We
have the space for lots of people.
You do.
That's my point, man. I just can't believe y'all.
And we had all
not y'all, but y'all.
Like, we had all the people, like all the staff in place to take on all these people, and we're like all talking amongst ourselves, like, yo, we're ready for this, like da 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 da, like hyping ourselves up, like this is da da da. And then like I guess like maybe 20-30 minutes after like the parade ended, and we're just kind of like looking around, like, okay, like I have tables, like it's going pretty good, and like this is a good pace, like I feel good, like I'm really controlling, but like I'm hyped on caffeine right now because I'm ready to move and like get this shit going. And it just was kind of like, okay. And then we look over, and like that little gate that we keep open, it's just, it's like cracked, and the dude is just sitting there, and he just like talking with people to try to let them in or not. And like, I get it, we want to have a controlled flow, but like, y'all made 10K less than we made last year, and the parade was literally right in front of the restaurant this year versus last year.
What a fumble.
That's bad, dude.
Very much a fumble, and everyone was just like, cool, I guess
I'll go home then.
Yeah.
No, they didn't go home.
Oh,
they did not go home.
No, our servers. Yeah, because it's just like, yo, like yeah. So that was my Monday. How was your Monday?
My Monday. So I was walking past my job to go to the parade, and I was like, you know what? I have not checked my phone at all today. I haven't had time. And I finally am like, all right, look at the phone. Look at the phone, and it's the text from my GM, and it's at least an hour old, which means it might be longer. You know what I mean? When you see the notification and it says an hour, that's plus.
Yeah.
That's hour plus. And it says, hey, can you work today? As I'm walking by the job.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I wasn't going to go there immediately because I wanted to give them space. to do whatever it is they got to do before I go in there. And plus, I wanted to see more of the parade. I've never seen anything like that before. But yeah, I saw that, and I walked in, and it was just my GM and one bartender.
Question. All right, so y'all decided to open for this parade, and that's what y'all thought.
No, it's not what we thought.
Okay.
Yeah, no. So Saturday, when they won the World Series, was very bittersweet for me because I remember last year, and we weren't open, but I knew what happened at Joseph's. Yeah. So I was like, yo, this is gonna be even worse because this time the parade is here, man. So we're gonna get fucked if we open, but if you don't open, that's a lot of money that you are just leaving out there for someone else to have. You can't complain to me about us not making enough money if you don't take the opportunity to make money that's presented to you.
Golden opportunity.
So, when I'm hearing on Saturday, like we think we're gonna be open, I'm all like, yo, no, we need to be open. You need to be open. There's so much money. Go make the money. Just without me, I'm not gonna fucking be here.
Y'all should go make all the money in the world, but don't think about my.
Leave me out of it.
Leave me out of it, man. I saw this meme recently, and I reposted it, and it said, "I don't have FOMO. I have
fear of being included."
I clearly told them, do not include me in this, in your backup plans or any plans. So to see that text was like, fuck, bro, I can't ignore the text. Like, if I know you're shorthanded, I got to go in there. But then when I walk in, I thought they at least had scheduled a bar back. Nah, GM, one bartender, because the other bartender called out. Or couldn't make it something.
That's fair. Here's if I could I get it a little bit because it's like if you weren't downtown by a certain time, you weren't getting downtown because even that subway was just like it was a fuck situation. So yeah, it sucks, but
But when I tell you on Saturday, hey, if you're gonna work, you need to be here around this time. You don't get the call in. I'm sorry. I warned you. I warned you. And I'm not saying it against him. I'm saying in that moment, I'm like, you can't say you didn't know.
The shit starts at 11.
Happens, man. Shit happens. Like,
it starts at 11. Be out the house by 9.
Nah, be out the house by 6. We were all talking about it. Like, hey, people get here by 6, 7 a.m.
They do.
We literally all had a long discussion about it. So therefore, you can't say 2 days later, I can't make it because of this and this and this and this. It's like, no, because I also worked for them on Sunday night. So I covered their Sunday night shift. And then,
so they can make it to the Monday.
So here I am after working the Sunday night shift. And you know the story. Well, you definitely know the story about the rest of my fucking Sunday night. So I come in there tired. I just want to hang out. I see one GM and one bartender, and I automatically know I'm going to be fucking working. I automatically know.
But also seeing the street and knowing the minute this is over, we're getting our shit pushed in.
Exactly.
And
And the whole time I'm watching the parade, I'm enjoying it. I'm loving the moment. But I know I'm going to have to work. There's absolutely no way that bartender and that GM can handle what's coming. There's no fucking way. The thing is, though, when the parade first ended, things were pretty smooth for a good amount of time because people were like trying to figure out where to go.
Right.
And the reason why I got so angry a moment ago, or it drove me to fucking tears of anger, is because I look out on the street after they pull up all the barriers and everyone's just walking around, parading around, having a good time. Looks like fucking Times Square kind of deal. But to find out that y'all weren't letting anyone in, eventually all those people went across the fucking street and came to us. Oh my.
Because I'm sure those people wanted some wings or like a snack.
At the very least, they wanted a beer, or a drink, something to hold them over. But yeah, all of those people who couldn't get in there or who were out on the street looking for somewhere to go drink or do whatever came into my venue. And then I'm back there in fucking street clothes trying to fucking bartend. I was drinking during the parade. So thankfully, I leveled it out. I hadn't eaten. I had like a little snack before the gym because I'm thinking we're going to go to the parade and then I'm going to go eat. Nah, none of that. Ended up working like 4 hours, man. Because until we could finally get another bartender in and then a bar back show up and everything like that. But that shit was excruciating, man.
And you can't do anything about it. When you're in it, you're just in it, and you're just like, yo. I mean, I experienced this in 2024. Hopefully, experience. I do think people have the self-awareness to know it's a lot, and so they have a little bit more patience than on a normal day or night. And people are just like,
I mean, but we also have to keep in mind that there are going to be more people in the crowd than normal who don't read the room and don't have
and don't go out probably that often.
So you have to be able to, deal with them just like you have to deal with everyone else. So you can't lose your cool in that moment. But that's the most stressful moment that you're a part of. It's the biggest test that you can like be in. There's like weeds and then there's corn stalks, bro. Shit was fucking crazy.
The corn stalk is crazy.
I'm getting it pushed in. Fucking get that cob out of here, bro. That shit hurts.
Get that cob
out of there. That doesn't belong there.
Hey, no. What? Oh, shucks.
Oh my god.
I know it was a corny joke, but it's all I
had. Oh, god damn it.
Gotta end it on a bad one, you know it.
Yeah. Like we had people did get in ours, but it just, for what it was last year, and them being, people did get in ours. Yeah, they got in ours, but for what it was last year and the potential, because it was right the fuck there, it just was like,
such a waste.
Yeah, and I don't really know what the logic was. And I talked to the security guy later, and he was like, yeah, man, that wasn't for you guys. I was like, it was kind of boring, bro. And what?
The 10K that you were short, that's what we sold in that amount of time. I remember we looked at the numbers, and like we were over 10K, me and that bartender, in that time. That was before we were at the end. I don't know what we ended up at by the time I was off the clock, but I remember the manager showing me like, yo, this is what we've already done. And we were like right under, it was like 9 something at that time. And I was like, bro, just 2 bartenders? Like, they were doing their thing before I got there. And I know they made their sales, you know what I'm saying? But like, really, it's 2 bartenders, no bar back, and a GM that's trying to also be security, checking IDs at the front, and that's the person who's grabbing glassware. And we were short on glassware.
Oh, God.
And we were short on fucking beer.
Oh, God.
We were like, every keg was popping. Like our most popular beer, we ran out of that on Friday. And then ran out of another one on Saturday. So by the time we got to Sunday, I think we were still, no, we ran out of another one on Sunday. I remember that. And then on Monday, we were down to like 4 beers. And then 2 of those popped during the rush, And so I think we went maybe an hour and a half before I was like, 2 touch cocktails only. That's it. 2 touch only. Like I'm not shaking nothing else. We ran out of lime juice. We ran out of limes.
Oh, I'm sure because it's just him, so he didn't get the prep with so much.
I mean, there was no prep. There was no prep. That's
We did the prep. We did everything.
Should have went across the street and grabbed some of their shit.
Yeah, we couldn't make it.
Can I get a cup of shit?
Like, you should have said like a guest, like, hey, if you want this drink, Go get it from
Bro,
Joe.
I'll pay your tab if you go get me some lime juice. That would have been a good trade-off. That would have been a good trade-off. But yeah, it was amazing.
We made decent money, but it just was like for what we were ready for, and like they brought in like I don't want to say like heavy hitters, but like they brought in like
They brought in the big guns.
the servers that like we've been doing.
They brought in the starters.
Yeah, they brought in the starters.
You had the all-star team, huh?
We were here ready. Like I'm just like, yo, I got my caffeine, I got my game face.
You came in caffeinated.
Oh, I'm ready to go. And then like the bar started getting mad at me because if somebody was standing by the bar long enough and they didn't like start talking to them, I was like, yo, let me get you what you need. What you need? You want special money? Like, I was ready to make my money. That
He was ready for war.
yes, dude. I just was ready to make money, and it just like they let it just
God, that's
skate down the street, bro, or across the street. So I'm glad.
that's such a fucking tease.
Yeah.
So you got blue balled.
Literally, the Dodgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. And just like literally just like seeing them out there. It was so
I had nothing good to say. Everything I was gonna say was like gonna have to be bleeped out.
Bleep away.
He's like, you got blue balls. I'm like, I don't know how to articulate what happened to me. There's
Accosted.
yeah, but there's like varying levels of it. Like it's at this point I was assaulted this way, and at this point I was assaulted this way.
yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I wore like one of
Type of shit that would make Diddy shed a tear.
bro, for real. Oh my god. It was bad. Ruined one of my shirts. New merch coming soon. But yeah, I ended up ruining one of the fucking new shirts. I just happened to be wearing it. What do you say?
He said something's coming.
He had his mic muted though, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
In relation to the Dodgers, I think this could be the last thing to cap it off. Unless you guys had something else to add.
What I wanted to talk about was still Dodger related, but it was actually something I wanted to talk about in a separate video.
Okay.
Because I wanted this to just remain positive.
Okay,
as much as
cool.
possible.
Then never mind. Depends on who you ask.
I wanted this to remain uplifting.
Bro, I mean, it is uplifting because it's times like that like you know who you are in this fucking industry.
Oh no, it builds character.
Oh my god!
Because that's what I'm saying. Like 2024, like we still talk about it, and it's like a fun thing. We all survived and went through it, and we made it, and we made money, and it was like crazy. But like at the end of the day, we did it. Like you know what I mean? And I mean, hopefully in about a week you can look at that.
I mean, even in the time, we all were saying, the three of us kept saying, like, if it was gonna be anyone, at least it's us. And that's nothing against anyone else that we work with. It was just we at least all knew how we were gonna handle the situation. Some situations weren't handled as well, but it's high pressure. I mean, shit fucking happens. But we were consistently just telling each other, like, yo, we got this. And that was the part that made us feel that. It's like all three of us knew, I got you. I know this fucking sucks, but hey, we're gonna get through this shit together. You know what I'm saying? And to have that with people that you already work with and you already have that respect for, it reinforces all of that. And yeah, it is definitely those memorable moments. You know, I haven't had too many of those at the current spot. But yeah, like you have that list of like times where I remember that time, like you said, 2024 is gonna stick in your head for sure. Like that memory is just gonna stay there.
Apparently, it's gonna stick somewhere else too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess that's a good place to go ahead and leave it. Just stick it there.
Stick it there. Yeah.
But yeah, like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. Get all these views up. Buy the merch when it comes out. I guess after that, always Cheers to the staff, right?
Cheers to the staff.
Nah, that's water.
Oh my god. Superstitious bullshit.